Welcome to another video of the ELS New Features video series. In this video, we will see how to use the feature Custom RTF. ELS provides the user with a complete set of different styles to easily implement reinforcements in different kind of elements like columns, beams, and slabs. However, what happens when we need to implement the reinforcement in elements with non-uniform cross-sections or with irregular shapes? One option could be to draw the reinforcements one by one, but this could take time and it would be difficult to make changes later on. In ELS 6's new Custom RTF feature, the user can create parametric reinforcement styles that can be adapted to irregular shapes. Here's an example of a bridge where we can find different elements with non-uniform cross-sections. Let's say I want to implement the reinforcement for one of the elements, for example, this one. First, I'm going to hide all the reinforcement by clicking on the Show RTF button. Now, in order to work only on this 8-node object, I'm going to select the element, right-click, and click on Show Selected Only. As we can see, this object has non-uniform cross-sections, and it is also inclined with respect to the vertical plane. To create a parametric reinforcement for the selected object, I can click on the 8-node Styles button in the Style panel, right-click on Composite, and click on New Style. In this particular example, I don't need to implement a steel section component, so I will only select Geometry and RTF component and click OK. The Style panel will appear and I can edit the name for the new style. I'm just going to copy and paste the object title into both the Geometry and RFT titles. Now first click on Geometry and set up an initial height equal to 1 meter. Then deselect the With Mesh option. This will allow the overlap between the reinforcement and the mesh of the object without creating any integrity issues. Now click on the RTF panel to implement the Custom RTF. If you click on the Float or Dock button, the user can actually draw the reinforcement in manually. Let's suppose we have 4 bars at the edges and 3 bars on the side. Now let's delete all the bars to see how we can draw them. First, draw a line. Then, by selecting the line, the user can see the coordinates of the start and end points. Since I know this is a 1 meter cube, I can use coordinates to align the line to the cube. At this point, use the insert point coordinates to move the line to the desired location. First, move on one edge by inputting 0.5 for coordinates 2 and 3. Do the same for the other edge bars. Now insert the 3 sidebars by copying the last bar and editing the ax 3 coordinate. Since you have 3 bars in 1 meter, the ax 3 coordinate will be 0.25 meters. Now copy the bar using this reference point in order to keep the same distance between the bars. Go ahead and copy the 3 bars on the other side using the snap provided by the other bars. Select all of the bars and choose the bar material and diameter. Now draw the stirrups in the same way, opening the dock panel and drawing the shape of the stirrups. In the Properties option, you can choose bar size and stirrup spacing again. At this point, we just have to draw the 8 node. To do that, right-click on the style just created and click on Sets as Default. Then, click on Draw 8 node and start drawing the object. As we can see, we obtain a rectangular element. But unlike the reinforcement style of a column in the example, we can now modify the shape of the 8 node to fit the element's geometry. To do that, select the 8 node, click on Show Frame in the Properties panel. Then, select the element and deselect Show Mesh. Now, move the 8 node element to the exact location by simply clicking and dragging the control point. As we can see, the reinforcement bars and stirrups are adapted to the new shape, but more importantly, we can see that changes to the created styles are automatically updated in the model. In this video, we've seen how to create custom RTFs for elements. In this particular example, we only worked with one object. This feature can save users a lot of time as the project becomes more and more complex. For more information, visit us at extremeloading.com.